kidding.
I'm trying to become the next host to replace Mr. Tom Bergeron, who's wrapping it up.
Good for you.
What do you, first impression, what do you think?
Well, I'd watch you. I'd watch you. You need a handsome man doing the funniest home videos.
Well, thank you. Yeah. You get to be this character in this movie that sort of comes in after a whole bunch of bad stuff happens, and you kind of bring some hope to it, don't you?
Well, she could be an oasis, or she could be a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
You don't know, which makes it, you know, we want to believe, but we're a little on edge. The jury's out on my character, Evelyn.
You own a bookshop.
I own an alternative vintage bookstore.
It's quite a title.
That's scary in itself,
alternative
right there.
Vintage bookstore.
You know something's going to go down in an alternative vintage bookstore.
There are some just unbelievably startling moments in this, and there are a couple moments where, as jaded, as cynical as I may be, I was like overcome by goosebumps.
Yeah.
You know, that spine tingling. What sort of reaction have you had seeing it?
Even though I know when things happen,
yeah.
And I said, okay, the demon's coming. I squint my eyes because that's how I protect myself, is like this. But it's like, he's coming, he's coming. And still, when I know it's coming, I'm like, wah! But I think that's what works about a well-told ghost story, if you will. We start telling them when we're young. Mm-hmm. And it titillates us. And then as we get older and people say, no, it really happened to me, it really happened, then it freaks us out, but we're still titillated. I think people, we get so used to everyday life and mm-hmm. what we can touch, and we just have a thirst for things that we can't touch. Interestingly enough, some people's ideas of what we can't touch, mine included, have very positive sort of manifestations, and some people it goes the other way.
Yeah. You know, this interview has used the word titillated more than any other interview I've ever done.
Well, I feel proud to do that.
There we go. We've accomplished something, haven't we? The moments in the movie that are the scariest seem to be unexpected. You mentioned sort of knowing when something's coming, and that's the way that this movie plays. So for the person who says, oh, I don't like scary movies, I don't like these things, why should they go see Annabelle?
Okay, I'm in Annabelle, and I don't like scary movies. So, and it's not that I really don't like them, it is just not my milieu as a viewer. Mm. But the reason you go to see it is that the story is so well done. You believe the characters because it's not like there's no guts coming out, there's no heads coming off. Nobody knows Freddy Krueger, and if you did, I mean, you know, you can get some military armaments and get rid of him. But everybody knows Evelyn or a type like her. Everybody knows or is Mia. Everybody has a priest or a preacher or somebody. It's so normal that you're immediately sucked into the world. And it's a world where in the mid-70s, you can't go on the internet and say, I've got some demons, what do I do? Or, hey, you know, 911, come over here. You can't do any of that. And so it's a step back into a world of where the possibilities were limited, but it spurs your imagination more. Everybody likes a good ripping tale. Now, this is how you feel about Annabelle. Annabelle's not going to come to your house after, so you don't have to worry about that. But you are going to think about a lot of other things afterwards. It's a great one. People are going to be screaming, and you're going to want to, you know, everybody eventually had to see The Exorcist, even if you didn't believe in exorcism, because it's a cultural touchstone. Everyone's going to be talking about it and arguing about it. So you got to see Annabelle. You can't be left out.